Hey, Chuck Frederick here. You know, I have great memories of my childhood in a lot of ways. There's good and bad, but my extended family and the time we spent with them, my grandpa and my aunt, my uncle lived in the farmhouse where I grew up. My cousins had their house on the other end of town, and I had my house over here where my mom and dad actually before they divorced on the other end of town. Well, my cousins and I, my grandfather's house was somewhere in between. He had a farm, and he had about 50 acres and planted vegetables and stuff, and he had cows and anyway, my cousins and I, my cousins would ride their bicycles to my grandpa's farm from one end of town. I would ride to my grandpa's from the other end of town, and we meet there, and we would do all kinds of things. We'd play baseball, and we had a good time. They had a lot of land, and they had a sand lot where we used to play baseball all the time. And but we used to help my grandpa on the farm. In the spring, we'd cultivate the land and seed and then you know, take care of the vegetables as they grew, weeding and whatnot, and then we would pick late summer. We would pick everything and then grade them and bring them to market and the whole deal. It was a great way to grow up. It was wonderful. I just have fantastic memories of all of it, you know, and yeah. So learning to drive the tractor. Well, I wrote this song for my grandpa, and it's called Down Below. And the reason it's called Down Below is because that's what he used to call the gardens. He used to call down below. That's where all the gardens were. My grandfather was an Armenian immigrant. My grandparents came here from Armenia in the early 1900s, in the 19 teens actually, and they settled in Ellington, Connecticut, and then they moved to Windsor, Connecticut once they had their own farm. Yeah, so anyhow, it's called Down Below because that's what my grandpa used to call it. We would go to my grandfather's house, and my grandpa was already down into the fields, and my aunt or uncle, we'd ask him, "Where's Grandpa?" when we got there, and they say, "Down below," you know. So that's how the song got its name, Down Below. I wrote this for my grandpa when he passed away. I have such wonderful memories of him, and I'm so thankful to have had a grandpa like him. He was wonderful. He was wonderful. I just remember that big old smile of his, you know. Yeah. Down below. We are the roots of the garden. We are the fruit of the old plum tree. We are the children of God whose spirit was captured in the life of the man that planted our seeds. Down below, down below, go in peace and in truth and in love to the garden that grows. Down below, down below, our roots are steadfastly planted in the garden that grows down below. The hands of the man will remember forever. His powerful grip is one that's remembered by all. God bless the man for trying to be honest. No bitterness tore his heart for those that did fall. Down below, down below. Go in peace and in truth and in love to the garden that grows. Down below, down below. Our roots are steadfastly planted in the garden that grows down below. So we say our farewell as we enter the springtime, and the land it will rest now, the roots remain deep in the ground. And the man we all love will return to his maker. Stay in our hearts, for all things they will come back round. Down below, down below. Go in peace and in truth and in love to the garden that grows. Down below, down below. Our roots are steadfastly planted in the garden that grows down below. Love you, Grandpa.